space. Got the AC on. Okay. Shabbat Shalom or happy Sabbath to all of you guys, those in the east, west, south, north, four corners of the earth. How you all doing today? Happy Sabbath to all of you. Prayerfully, things are going well. May y'all keep y'all in peace, deliver y'all from stress, depression, etc. May y'all favor you all with guidance, but with hope to repent, make your lives better, overcome evil and darkness. We are glad to be back on another day of rest. Shabbat Shalom, happy Sabbath. As y'all see there, y'all probably wonder, what does that mean? What is that about? Many of us may know that a black widow spider is some type of spider. And so I want to explain some things. I don't know how many parts it may be. I should have put it part one. I don't know. So, me, I could be speaking and sometime maybe part two, maybe part three. So yeah, I'm looking forward to speaking this out. And it's funny. This is the perfect time to speak this out because here's the thing. Just to throw out, not trying to cheat in advance to say this, but I give you scripture, obviously, is the black widow spider is analogy, okay, of that you can't trust everyone. You just can't do it because a lot of people, especially in relationships, will let you down. Have y'all been in a situation where you're with somebody and you can be with that person for like a year and second year works itself, and then all of a sudden you're no longer with that person? Have you ever been in that situation? And you ask yourself, did I do something wrong, or what happened? Or it could be something that you are used to, and they say, oh, that's fine what you do. But then later on, they leave you anyway. They don't like what you do. They just get tired of it. Or have y'all been through situations where you asked the Father to give you someone, and you with somebody you thought it was from Yahuwah, but really it's from the devil? Last but not least, have you ever been to a situation where somebody rushed things into your life that you wasn't ready for, and you went for it anyway because the person looks very pretty, and you went on for the shot because you were very lonely? You gave it a shot, and it came to shoot you here in the heart, and now you wound up being in the hospital. And then you wound up being with the psychiatrist or being in a crazy home. Fellas, this is going to be one of the biggest subjects to talk about today. I want to talk about the black widow spider in a way of like kind of a physical way. Okay, so again, hopefully you guys will get some understanding on this today. And like I said before, just feel free, throw me a comment, email me if you guys have any questions. Because again, this is about Yahuwah. This is not about me. This is not about my lady here. This is about the Father, and we're here to please Him, okay? And hopefully you guys are here to please Him and repent and get yourselves together, because the kingdom of Yahuwah is coming. It's going to be at hand, okay? So we want to prepare, okay? Father, we want to thank you for this gorgeous day, Father. Of course, you see what's going on in the skies in Chicago. But still, we thank you for a wonderful day, a peaceful day. Thank you that you kept us in calmness, kept us focused. Yahuwah, we ask that you protect us against every plot, plan of the wicked one, so that we can be able to, just focus on your commandments, the way we think, the way we talk, the way we act, Father, the way we treat others. You get all the praise, you get all the honor, all the worship, as we subjective under your feet, under you. Again, we're looking forward of, listen to this word out. May you speak right through me. Let your spirit just take over today. We appreciate, what you're doing. Thank you again for this. Excuse me, for this rest day. And we ask that you protect me against confusion and others who to watch this video later on. Um, the name of Yahu Shalom, name of Yahu Yara is our provider, is our peace. Thank you. So yeah, we thank you for this word that, it's going to be well spoken out. People get motivated and to change their minds and, get better. That's what you desire for your people to do, your creation. So, Father, keep us to live like the birds. Birds, they don't complain. They just chirp around, they fly, and they prepare their nests and they feed their own. Keep us to focus like them instead of us complaining so much and sinning. And Father, keep us to live perfection the best we can, our abilities, because we know that you are perfect, Lord. Father, in you, there is no sin. In you, there is no mistakes and bad decisions. You know what's best for us. We love you. Thank you. So be it. Okay, so I might not use my phone on this, but the black widow spider is one of the most beautiful spiders. Okay, I took science and I took biology class, and I remember back then, the black spider has this, and I drew a diagram or picture. I'm not a good drawer, but I'm kind of explaining to my head. But the black widow spider has this big circle, right? This real big circle type body, okay, and it has a red design on top of it. So what it does is it likes to find mates. Okay, listen, it likes to find mates of different type of insects, especially spiders, fellas. Okay, it can be bigger, smaller. So what's funny about the spider, that big circle is the butt, believe it or not. It's the butt, the booty. Don't believe me? Look it up. It is the butt with the red design. That butt have a connection of a sexual pleasure, like women. Okay, you know how women attracts men? They like to look sexy to attract men and fornication. This subject can relate to that, but this is something more deeper. So once the spider attracts the mate, okay, it wraps her way around him or her. It just wraps, it sets up webs around the mate. The mate can't escape. But what's funny, the mate is interested in the black widow. Okay, I ain't talking the movie, guys. You check out the movie. No, not that. Okay, and what it does, it wraps it so much, it takes the mate into a dark hole. Now think about that for a minute. It's like a spiritual aspect. It takes it to the dark hole, right? And the mate is dead. And it repeats it all over again a lot daily. And if the black widow spider pokes you, you get poisoned as human being. You can poke a cat, a dog, you dead. Black widow. You know this widow? Where does it come from? Those who lose their husbands in death, the wives, right? Okay. So let's compare it in a spiritual aspect, because remember I said earlier, it catches mates. It don't care for you. It just wants to get your attention for a moment, and they come after you without you noticing that. Okay. It's funny because there's a movie called The Addams Family Values. We got to see that, but this guy, okay, his name was Uncle Fester, and he was a very nice guy. He was quiet, he was in his own world. They live in a big mansion, okay, and it looks ancient, but it's a big Gothic, Gaulish type mansion, right? So this woman named Debbie, listen, she was a black widow, okay? She had a history of losing over 3 husbands. She always a widow. You think because it just happened by a chance? No, she was a murderer, fellas. She was a murderer. Okay, we're going to see a movie. It's not Prime Video. We got to see that. That's a part 1. She murdered her husbands through her sexuality, beauty, sex, and murdered them with a gun in their sleep, whatever. She wanted life insurance. She wanted life insurance. This is funny. All she wanted was to use them for her to get life insurance. So we know how much money that is we get, right? Life insurance, 10 grand, 100 grand, 500 grand. She was a money lover. You see, black widow spiders, the physical part, they love not only attention, they love power. They like to take mates so they gain power. Don't believe, look it up. This is true about the black widow spider. You don't want to have black widow spider in your home. You notice nobody don't have black widow spiders in their home. Them damn things are dangerous. Okay, you don't want to play with it. Okay. Now you ask that, brother, what's your point? My point is the black widow spider is compared to wicked women and men today. We'll deal with that. We're going to deal with why you can't trust everybody. Okay. Many of us been through relationships where we realized that we was with a black widow spider person until maybe at the end of the relationship or maybe at the middle. You know how in the beginning it looks really nice in the beginning. You get your marriage. We don't believe marriage. We don't believe in that shit. But you get your marriage ring. Oh, ha, hee, hee, ha, ha. You get your cake. Well, like, have good sex tonight, whatever that day. And it's like, why is my wife or husband acting weird lately? Why is this person not persistent? Okay. So black widow spiders have agendas, fellas. That's why I said before, I think I said in the marriage subject that be careful who you sleep with. Remember I said, I think either that or fornication. Don't don't even try it. Don't freaking rush into that because you never know. Okay, you never know. You never know. Okay, now, yeah, nobody's watching right now, but it's okay. When y'all watch, like, damn. And this is for y'all males and females, both of you guys, both of y'all genders. Some of y'all right now are in relationships. Y'all taking pills for depression. Y'all taking pills for schizophrenia. Because y'all been through a lot of issues in your relationship. Y'all went too crazy. Became antsy. Some of you guys had made it 6 months. And y'all had to, right. And y'all had to just break up. Because he say, she say, or how she act, or how he's acting. Yeah. This why you would want us to be obedient to him in relationships. Okay, so we have got a lot of proverbs on this one. Proverbs and a lot of Ecclesiasticus. Okay, because they give us hints of what this subject about. So let's start. And I think there's a story to help this out. If I'm not mistaken. Okay, we gotta go right back to Proverbs 7. Y'all know that's the same chapter. We got to go back there again. Okay, so let's go right to Proverbs for a start. Okay. Youthful men and women, I hope that you guys have watched this video. For those who are 15, those who are 14, 13, and 12. I know y'all ladies and y'all young guys, y'all into that mode of like, you want to know what sex is, you want to know what relationship is. Hear this video before anything. Okay? Hear this video before anything. This is something I'm glad to remember to talk about. Okay, so let's go into chapter. Not 7 yet. We'll save 7 for later, but not that yet. Okay. Okay. Just give me a second here. I take a little while to find specific verses just to be accurate here. Okay. Let's try to find this out. Let's see, Proverbs. Okay. Let's go to chapter 12 and let's go to verses 13. Okay. Oh, let's go to verses 13. Okay. I think this is a good way to put it. It says the wicked is snared, or it can mean trapped, by the transgression of his or her lips. It could be her as well. Okay. But the just should come out of trouble. You notice that, right? So let's go with the first part. Okay. Because black widow spiders are very evil. They like to entrap. This verse says the wicked is snared. And who could a wicked be? The mate. Okay, the mate. Okay, by the transgression of his or her lips. So when a woman or a man speaks in a way to make you feel good, it sometimes it rushes you into that person. You know the person really, really is. So, for example, you notice, let's say you're going to work, and I hope this makes sense, fellas. I'm trying my best to make this make sense. Let's say you're going to work, you're in a train, right? Your car is in the shop, you wait for your fix. No problem. Your job is like 10 minutes away. You go to take a train, and you meet this lady, okay? She'll have a dress on, looking nice, sandals, red toenails, whatever, looking beautiful, okay? And she stare at you, and you just going to work, oh man, right? Hey, where you going? Going to work. I was wondering, you want to go out sometime tonight? And he just happy. Well, we get like that as brothers. As men. Any cultural person get like that. We just like, oh shit. Okay, cool. So let's say he went out, but she calls him to say, hey, I want you to come to my place. He said, okay. He just wasn't thinking straight. He wasn't really, he's focused on the excitement of her approach. Okay. So he goes there and she says, hey, do you want to order out to eat? And he says, well, I don't have enough money, whatever. She said, oh, don't worry about it. I want you to still pay. She said, yeah, I'll pay you back. So he ordered something that he could afford, right? They eating, okay. They have sex that night. Listen, okay. But he don't know what her history is. Listen, guys. They have sex. A few weeks later, this man was having prostate cancer. Think about that. What was funny, and that night, she didn't want him to wear condoms. She lied and said, I got birth control pills. She said, oh, I got birth control, and you ain't got to worry about that. And she got pregnant. Doesn't make any sense. Now, Mr. Brother, what about the death part? I'm going to get to that. The prostate cancer murdered him. This reminds me of right here. The wicked is snared by the transgression of his or her lips. Now, I'm not saying if somebody invite you, that's cool, but open your damn mouth. Be like, hold on, time out, what's going on? Why you don't want to use a condom? He could have said, but he just went on to it. He got excited. Okay? Hope that makes sense. Let's go to another example of the black widow spider. Remember, the black widow spider likes to speak sweet, very cool, collected, confident. It loves doing that. Okay? So, and this could be with the male. Male, the same way. Okay, I should have brought the male example, but I won't do that because y'all get the understanding. Let's go into verse 25 in the same chapter. Okay, this is even worse. Now look what this says. It says heaviness. Let me stop. Heaviness means depression. It means a stronghold. It means something heavy on you emotionally, mentally. Have you ever noticed that after a bad divorce or a breakup over something stupid, you feel like shit for weeks, months, years? Have you ever been through the experience? You may say, well, the reason I feel like this because my husband left me, I didn't make enough money, so he left me. I have 4 children off of him. Do y'all get my point? He leaves you, especially some men leave y'all women for another woman. Remember, men can be black widow spiders too. Hello? That's why some women take the average between 4 to 5 different pills. Do you get this? From their psychiatrist. Because internally they are so broken. I'm preaching today. They they don't want to listen to you. So they rely on their pills and pornography or loneliness or bullshit. 4 main phases. Because they went to a black widow spider, the male version, and he took a shit on her really bad. 4 children or less. And then you got some phases where you get some women that's in that situation, they adopt them, guys. Come on. And that's where you have adoption companies. They have knows why we got adoption companies. because these brothers don't want to take care of their families. Don't make any sense today. My woman, she probably like, yeah, he makes sense. But guys may be watching. Well, nobody's watching. Right. Anyway, heaviness in the heart of man makes it stoop or makes it stop. Okay. So what is that saying? Well, opposites of the female. Let me figure out the example with this verse. Okay. Remember, heaviness has to do with depression and stress, right? You got people that take your phone number. You may be interested in this woman. You haven't made love in 5 years. You're very lonely. You had lost your job. Just got no job and just get back on your feet paying your utility bills. Whatever, right? Try to call her. You kept calling. You kept calling. You kept texting. And then she called me like, hey, I'm sorry, this is not working. But you did nothing. Now the man is heavy. He is stressed. He saw a lot of potential in that woman. But she played with the man's emotions. Have y'all been through that experience? It hurts bad, does it? This is why we cannot trust everyone. You may have situations where a male or female speak this promise to you. Oh, I promise I will never break you again, or I will never break you. A couple of years, a month later, you got broken, and now you feel so heavy you commit suicide. Have you been through that experience? We're talking about the black widow spider. It can come at after you with their mouth. Not even just sex, mouth. Okay? Oh, back with the analogy of the physical black widow spider. Oh, it has sex with the mates too, by the way. Yep. It creates children of wickedness like black widow spiders. So you don't know. That's why I take them in the dark hole. Look this stuff up, man. Okay? Let's say, but a good word makes it glad. So, guys, we have to, when we have to be careful. Once again, we have to be very questionable, because if not, then we are attacked by the black widow spider. We don't want to go through that. Okay, let's go to another example. Let's see here. Okay, Proverbs 18, verse 2. It says, the fool has no delight in understanding, right? But that his heart or her heart may discover itself. It's another example of the black widow spider. It don't love Yahuwah. People don't got time. Listen, have y'all been through a situation? Let's say you just got out of prison. Let's say you got out of jail. You find yourself getting better. You got out of jail. You live in a um, men-only shelter for like around a year. Well, within that year, you got a job, you're saving money, and then you got yourself an apartment, and you move on to a home. Looking good, right? You repent, you have a life with Yah, and you live wonderful, okay? Have y'all been through experience where you may see a lady at a bus stop, um, you ask for a ride, she say, yeah, sure, I'll take a ride. I've been sitting here for over an hour, right? You give her a ride, you're talking, you get to know her, it looks good, but as soon as you bring the word of you out, either she act like she's interested in want to learn with you, or she get an attitude. Have you ever had that experience? I have. They either deeply degrade you. They make like that you are worshiping somebody wrong when they say, "Don't come this with me." No matter what God you worship, blah blah. Women get like that. Some women get like that. Some brothers like that too. They get this fancy words of think they know more than you, and you feel like you're wrong, but even though you're doing okay, it's like you almost got deceived by they telling you something. And sometimes it causes us to not even worship Yahuwah anymore, what they told us. Because the stuff they say, it may seem really good and it may seem argumentative. And some of us, sometimes we fall away from Yahuwah over that little conversation. Be careful who you're talking to, by the way. If you can't handle that conversation, shake the dust off your feet. Let the person go. Someone's trying to save people. We can't save people. The black widow spider don't believe in salvation. I'm saying it again. It don't agree with salvation. It don't want salvation. Okay? The black widow spider is a spiritual enemy as well. It's like a pastor in the church. You can't tell pastor anything. They will think you are the devil. You know, y'all notice that? You can't tell them a damn thing. They will kick you out. Come on, that's videos YouTube out. Look it up. You can't tell them a damn thing. Black widow spider is the exact same. You can't tell them anything. They want you to listen to her or him. It is like a Jezebel spirit. Y'all know what Jezebel is. We'll go on that today. That's what it is. The black widow spider don't listen. And it's not submissive. Okay, as a woman, it is not submissive as a man to Yahuwah. Let's read this again. It's a very good verse. Very good thing to read. So I got too excited. Oh, okay. It says, "Fool have no delight in understanding." Okay, it has nothing. It don't have nothing to do with you. But as long as if you talk religion, they're cool with you. If you talk about sex all day, they're cool with you. If you talk about a movie you want to watch every week, they're cool with you. If you want to talk about your job, gossiping, sports, bullshit, they're cool with you. You get my point? But when you speak righteous, oh boy, they hate you. Or they want to just later on pretend they with you. But later on, they cut your damn head off. They screw you like shit. Be careful of what relationships y'all go on. There are a lot of black widow spiders in the earth, fellas. Okay? That's why I'm grateful when I met my woman at the airport that I was not a black widow spider in her life. We've been together almost 2 years now. Okay? And she's damn excited. She's satisfied with this relationship because she sees value in this relationship. So, but guys, we have to question each other before we get into a moment of covenant. If not, let it go. Block the person's Facebook, block their phone number. If you know it ain't working, why are you still trying to talk? Let's continue Proverbs. We ain't done. We're just getting started. It's just a warm-up. Okay? Proverbs 15:10. The black widow spider. That's what we're talking about today. Okay? Correction is grievous unto him that forsakes the way. Look at that. Correction is grievous unto him or her that forsakes or leaves the way. The way, remember, the way in Hebrew is matarak, okay, which means way or salvation, okay? And he that hates or she that hates reproof shall die. Have you ever been through a situation? Let's say you're with somebody for a while and you're growing Yahuwah versus him not growing too much, but he's kind of or she's kind of getting there. And you found out they sinned and they realized it, and you told them the correction, and they quit want to argue with you. Some people divorce you over you correcting them. Have y'all noticed that? Some people would listen, man. This is real shit. Some people would get rid of you like they don't give a shit if they had a just carried your child the other day. Like if you would tell them, baby, so you know you got to keep the Shabbat on Saturday, and you know you shouldn't work on a Saturday. Nah. They get real upset, or they be a little low tone. Well, honey, it's my decision. My grandmother taught me at church, Sabbath on Sunday, and well, honey, you my wife. Well, I'm a grown woman. I don't need to always listen to you. Have you heard a lot of women say that? Listen, females, I don't hate you guys. Okay, we love y'all. Okay, but this is the word of Yah. Okay, man, y'all do that shit too. Y'all do the same damn thing. This is why we have we have a few female women that love Yahuwah, is single or divorced because they hate. Let's read again. Correction is grievous or irritating, huh? And to him or her that forsakes the way. Black widow spiders are what's the term I want to use? Black widow spiders are they're not replaceable. They always in a standard. They don't like to move unless it's about death or opportunity to take something from you. I'm preaching today. The black widow spiders is a thief. They will steal your heart away. My lady's getting fed, boys. I can tell by the look. She's like, damn, my man is preaching. They will come after you. They will take your car. They will take your home. They will take your house, your apartment. Have you heard of child support? Oh, I can go back on child support. Have you noticed how women be like, don't tell me what to do, man. I'm gonna get a baby by you, you know. So I'm ready, you know, blah, blah, blah. And there's some of y'all men, y'all feel like, you can't correct them too long because if they're so beautiful, you just want to be sucked right into them. Get them pregnant, and you're on child support. That's Black Widow Spider. That's the Black Widow Spider mindset. Then you can't afford it, now you're in prison. They take your money. That's called taking your money, home, your car, everything. Remember I said, and fornication, be careful who you sleep with. Be careful who you sleep with. Don't open her legs too fast. Keep that closed when the time is right. Okay? Y'all women got the same problem. Y'all be doing the same damn thing. Okay? You got to be careful. Correction is grievous unto him or her that forsakes or hates the way, and he or she that hates reproof shall have death. Okay? These are the people you don't want to be around. Don't do it. Don't give it a shot. Like, for example, I will say her name, but my lady, she had a very close friend. I give her advice, strategy to let her go. Okay? Sometimes we have to forsake people that we thought we were friends with. Did y'all notice that? But y'all be dumb to keep them as your so-called friend. They're not your damn friends. So if you sick and you call your so-called friend, you're going to come over and help you out be a doctor? No. They're going to say, oh, hope you're the best. Or, okay, why you tell me that for? Or let's go out. Or you weak. Whatever. No. Okay? This is really good, man. I like what's going on here. Thank you, Yahuwah. You gets all the praise. Okay. Let's go to Proverbs 15:5. It gets more deeper here. A fool despises his father's instruction. But he that regards reproof is prudent or careful. Now, this is another good one because Black Widow spiders, they don't have a positive past. I'm talking about the human being. Okay. Have you ever been through a situation? I know I bring a lot of analogies so you guys can understand where it's coming from. But you may meet somebody and they tell you about their past. They may say, well, my father molested me when I was a boy. My mom molested me when I was a girl. My dad screwed me when I was blah, blah. Or this guy screwed me, blah, blah. And so your past is shitty, right? And you had a hard time listening to instructions to make you live better. But then they say, well, I had a past. I was in a gang. You know, I murdered 10 people. I was on parole. And I still got that same mentality. But I do like you. You love, you're into Yahuwah. And some of y'all go for it. I want to do that. So you could be trying with the person. And then now you messed around, you had a black eye by that person. Or the person may shot you in your sleep. Fellas, be careful you know it. You can't trust everybody. You can't be careful who you sleep with. There's a reason I keep saying this. That person has told you who they are and you still want to go with the person? The person may give you praise that you love Yahuwah, but wait a minute. What about the seriousness? We got to wait and for the actions being complete of the person to know if the person is sincere to come to Yahuwah. But mind you, they don't want to come to Yahuwah. They tell you who they are and stick what they want to be in some cases. Most of them. Be careful. And y'all guys got this bad with these celebrities. Y'all think when y'all see celebrities, y'all think, oh, these are the greatest people. Listen, each celebrity had an effed up past, man. Most of them. You think these celebrities want to save you? Y'all want to say, I want to marry this woman. I'll marry this woman. Those celebrities give a hell about you at all. They don't give a flying doo-doo about you. They don't give a flying doo-doo. They care about getting paid and doing entertainment. Just stop. Y'all women got that words. Y'all be flirting after these damn men, celebrities. Really? Is it that personal? They don't give a shit about you. These are Black Widow spiders. They want you to be entertained. They don't want you to They have a bad past. So black widow spiders, they never want to listen to their parents. They never want to. They know by the age of what? What age to throw out? 16. What they want to do? I was going to run downstairs and leave the house. Mom and dad sleep. They stick out the window. They stick out the window, and they jump like 2 or 3 feet out the damn window, like they some damn CIA agent to sneak outside and to go out and come back home by 3 or 4 o'clock midnight. After daddy told her or him what to do was right, and they don't want to listen. This is what this verse reminds me of. A fool despises his father's instructions. And what does instructions mean? Torah, commandments, what's right versus what's wrong. This is why we have a lot of people in prison and jails, fellas, because of that reason too. That's the biggest reason, that because they don't listen. Okay. It might be a part 2 on this one. I see there's a lot to cover here. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff here, man. I know I average. You okay? Yeah, I felt the fly too myself. Yeah, the spider's fly flew fast. Okay. All right. So let's go right into. Oh, there you go. Right there. It's okay. Sorry, guys. Caught a fly. Just had to kill it. I want to show in the picture, and I don't want to show on YouTube. No. There you go. That probably fly flying around earlier. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Not embarrassed about that. So I got to kill things around us. Right. So let's go to 16 and Proverbs. Proverbs 16 and 18. Proverbs 16 and 18. Okay. Okay. What does it say? It says pride goes before destruction, and a haughty or um arrogant and haughty is the same word. Arrogant spirit before a fall, or excuse me, ruach. Okay. Great example. Another one about this problem today. The black widow spider is very prideful. It it just move on what it wants to do. It goes by feelings all the time. I noticed that when you meet somebody and know who you are, you may know the person for years, but they still persist in what they do, and you've been telling them for years about why you shouldn't do this, why you should do that. This also be in marriages. We have a situation where a divorce happened or a breakup. The woman or man misses you after a year. You call them, you go back with them, and then now you have another breakup, a make-up breakup relationship. That's what this sounds like. The pride is so powerful. They miss you, but they still want you to be like them, and that's not the case here. Okay, that's pride. They can a moment say, "Oh, well, thank you for praying for me when I was sick or had an accident," but they do not want to change. Okay, remember, we cannot change people. If you know it's not right for you in a relationship, get rid of the person. They try to call you back, get rid of the person. Okay, and I might say, "Well, brother, well, forgiveness. Forgiveness is fine, but let's not be stupid." Okay, the person is constantly repeating, harming you a lot, like different aspects. Get rid of the person. That's not the one for you. Okay. Same with y'all women. Y'all have this bad. Y'all got this thing. Y'all have a makeup breaker relationship. Okay. And you know it's very demonic, right? The man kicked you out a few times because you set apart. You didn't, and so, but you keep going back with him. Okay. Y'all women need to get somebody better. Okay. Better. Better. Okay. Better. Stop the one for you because he kicked you out so many times. You miss him. Stop. He got a lot of pride. He don't want to change. You did what you can do. Leave it alone. Okay. So black widow spiders, you don't want to mess with them like that. They're going to come after you. Let's prove that. Um, let's go ahead and go to verse 9 and 23. Proverbs. Okay. So like I said, it's be a lot of Proverbs, a lot of Ecclesiasticus, if I'm saying it right. Or a lot of Ecclesiasticus verses, and maybe a story. Okay, so let's go right in verse 9 in Proverbs 23. Okay. What does it say? It says, speak not in the ears of a fool. A fool can be a black widow spider. Okay. For he or she will despise the knowledge of your words. And what is it saying? If you constantly trying to save somebody, they're going to expose you. Let's say you did a sin. They found that you did. You know what the first thing they'll do? In Facebook. Hey y'all, you know that guy that y'all know who he's a big time guy. He loved y'all so much. He got 100 people in his building. He preached the word. I caught him masturbate last night, and some people might leave your group because what he or she just told you. But you the same person that you tried to help that person out. You get my point? That's called despising. So they're going to try to expose you. If that don't work, they're gonna try to talk to your parents. They're gonna try to do anything they can to bring you down to that level. Don't make any sense. They're gonna degrade you. Instead, they don't be like, oh man, things happen. I pray for you, but they will expose you. Black widow spiders like to tear down characters of righteous people, fellas. They like to expose, but they are living wrong a lot. See why we cannot change people? There are times if we cannot, like if the people is not going to sit here and listen to you, cut them off. That's times I had to cut off people. And these people I know before that I talked to about the word of Yah, and that's how to just get rid of them. Some people went back to the church. Some people went to the temple. I'm like, damn. Some people became a Jew. Crazy. I'd get rid of them. No surprise, because not everybody's going to hang on. Don't speak ears of a fool, because they're going to make you feel like dookie, like crap. Okay? Not everybody's going to hang with you for years. I'm telling you, people might be for a moment. They may be with the Father. Some folks gonna be led away. By either a new cell phone that came out and they too deep on the phone, or it can be new shoes that came out, certain clothing wear. You wear that, it's gonna drag you out. You can become just like a black widow spider. Okay, traitors is also a fool. Traitors, people that you was once with, a friend, now they become a damn traitor. They betrayed you. Now they exposing you. I'm preaching today. These are like black widow spiders. This is what they do. They will tear you apart, man. Sometimes we just got to not even say hi to a person after we've known them for a while, and you know they full of it. Don't waste your time on the person, man. Okay. Okay. Proverbs 27, verse 20. Proverbs 27:20. The grave and destruction are never full. So the eyes of woman or man are never satisfied. Another example of black widow spider. The black widow spider love riches. Talking about the human's perspective. The black widow spider love riches, fellas. They like to be rich. They like power. Okay, they love power. They love the heck out of power. I understand some of y'all say, I want to be with a rich man or rich woman. Stop saying that. Just stop. Because most rich people don't give a damn about living right. I'm being real. You might have a tiny, I would say 5% of rich men and women love Yahuwah. Got their own land, home, houses, at least 5%, 5-10% out of many in the population. What does an average rich man or rich woman do? They set laws against you. If you screw up, you could be a poor man, low class. Stop saying I want to be a rich man where they're going to screw your ass up in a second. They're going to drop you like a bad habit. Stop. treats like a damn house slave. You think I'm lying? There are stories men was treated like bitches underneath their wives that was rich as hell, and that man was a low class. Okay? You don't want to be no rich man or rich woman. I'm trying to tell you something. I'm trying to tell y'all something. The black widow spider loves power and riches, fellas. Don't do it. They are never satisfied. They dump and give somebody else all the time. You notice that? They always have many men they've been with. A lot of women they've been with. They like to dump, 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 dump. They never satisfied. Dump. One mistake, you gone. Dump, dump. And y'all brothers got it bad. Y'all like to live in a woman's house. She's rich. Dump. They gonna dump you too. Make one mistake, dump. You can know Yahuwah. Dump you. They went, I don't want him on Yahuwah. They went about you. I ain't want to tell about Yahuwah for you. The one that got way less money than me. Oh, watch that too. You notice that? Some people are competitive of the money you make. If you have less money than the person you with, you asked out. You cast out. Trust and believe that. Okay? Now, don't get me wrong. There may be some phases where you have a relationship and the income is more than the other person, and they're cool with that because they love Yahuwah. Now, that's golden. That's gold. That's golden. Okay? But we don't want to think that because it's going to mess us over. We don't want to think that. They never satisfied. They are not satisfied. They like to sin. They like to be an extravaganza, meaning they want to be rich and glamour of the world. They like to travel all the time. Y'all know they like to always travel. They got no time for their families. I'm preaching. You getting this? They got no time for their families. They want to travel all damn day and night. Baby, can you watch the children for me, baby? Who tell most of that? They husbands. The husbands, it's like a bitch. They like a wife now. So you got these rich ass women. They like to travel all the time while the man is being a bitch. Now, excuse me saying bitch. I know you may say, oh, you're going to hell. I don't give a damn what you may say. Bitch is me, female dog dictionary. Anyway, okay? You don't want a rich woman like that. They're going to treat you like shit. They're going to be out there screwing different men while you're out there watching her children. They should come home. What are you doing? Oh, nothing. I took care of it. You never complain from that woman. Now she's tired of it. She'll find an excuse to make an argument with you. So you can give up. Now she got your child support on top of that. Fellas, are y'all listening to me? Are y'all listening? Stop saying want to be with a rich woman. Be with a freaking poor woman. Be with a virgin, a widow. That's the best of the best. Or be with somebody who was dumped by their own husbands and treated like shit. Be with those 4 phases. That's the best you got. Because y'all want to be with a rich woman. You think she'll give you some money? Bullshit. She wants your ass to work hard and kiss her damn feet. And some of y'all women got it bad too. Y'all be with a rich man. Y'all think that's go easy? Y'all want to be with a rich man? Same thing. Oh, it's way worse. Way worse. They never want y'all to leave the house. If you leave the house, I'm gonna do something to you. I'm gonna beat your ass. You know, some rich do want to beat that woman's ass. If you leave the house one more time. Or they want you to work with you as a rich man. Don't care if you were married or are married. They want you to commit adultery. Okay? Some rich men will lock the refrigerator. Have y'all heard that situation? Phase where men lock refrigerators? The woman can't eat until you come home? Come on. This is real talk today. This ain't no joke. This is real. Don't be with no rich men and rich women. It's not worth it. If you want to be rich, get you a job and save money or do a business. Do polygyny or get one wife. Either way, get a woman that wants to work. You know, I don't always condone her working, but but either way, if it's possible, she have to work. Save money in your bank account. Create a savings account. Save you $200 a month. 200 times 6 months is $1,200. So that's what, near $2,500 a year. At that 10, you got your 25 grand. Okay, let's say ladies on the set, it's 50 grand. Okay, you got $50,000 saved in your account. Go for Roth IRA or go for a 401k. Huh? Work at a job for 20 some years. Okay, sell something valuable. Save money to that. You just want to be the rich person. Get a career. Get an internship, man. People go for stocks. A lot of people doing stocks. Okay, Bitcoin and all that shit. People getting rent money out, a lot of money out there. Do that. That's the best you got. Because guess what? You ain't gonna survive too long being a rich man, a rich woman. They will lay your ass dead. They don't care if you're in the damn streets. Remember, Black Widow Spider. So once again, let me get back on track. Sheol, the grave, and destruction are never full. Okay. So the eyes of man and woman they are never pleased. They are never satisfied. They want like a rebellious toddler. Have y'all got children? You ever noticed a toddler? Yeah, all day. You give your child some new shoes. Yeah, they want video game. Yeah. That's how rich people are. They always want and they whine. And most rich people, they like to road rage. Oh boy. They would drive crazy. They would drive miles away. They don't mind spending tickets from the cop. They got a lot of money. They'll hit you and still drive away. Hit and run. Oh, they got money. They don't care. Okay, this is real, man. Be with somebody that's righteous. That's what Yahuwah wants for all of us. Be with somebody that loves the Father, that loves the King. That's the best you got. But y'all after the beauty of woman and man. Remember, the Black Widow spider is very attractive. She got a big ass. Remember that big black ass? The butt? Remember, did y'all know spiders' attraction is that? It's the abdomen. It's an ass shape, like almost an ass size. Okay. Let me look up Black Widow spider. I'm tempted. Let's look it up. Get y'all some type of clue. Okay. I don't know if I can be able to let y'all see it because of the screen. I don't know. But okay. Black Widow spider. Right? Okay. Black Widow spider. Black Widow spider. It's the ass. You know, shape there. Don't think of Spider-Man. No joke. I'm doing a Batman song. Sorry. Don't be with this spider. Nah. Okay? Don't. This sucker is a bad boy. Okay? You don't want to deal with this damn thing. And you notice how it looks all blackish and deadly. Ugh. Ooh, man, these suckers are deaf, man. These are deaf, man. You don't want to deal with it. Okay? Let's go to Proverbs 4:14. Y'all want to run it? Y'all want to run away from these Black Widow spiders, man. I don't give a damn if she says she loves Yah. No, you want to check her actions. Anybody can say I love Yah and still be a Black Widow spider. I'm trying to tell you something. They use a words to get you attracted. I'm telling you. It says, enter not the path of the wicked, go not in the way of evil men or women. Okay? Let's go to verse 15. It says avoid it. You know, it says avoid it. Okay? I mean, in this subject, don't rush. Don't go to Black Widow spider. Don't be a mate. Avoid that opportunity. Okay? Y'all know the opportunities are. I don't have to explain that. Avoid it. Pass not by it. Okay? Don't go to a path. Don't go to a path. Okay, man. I taught on fornication. When I talk about the women that's hoeing around, don't deal with them. I told y'all before. Don't let them do what they want. Don't go there. Then it says, turn from it and pass away. Okay. Black Widow spider. That's what I said. Don't even give it a shot. Don't try to be so spiritual to the Black Widow spider. Okay. I'm not saying you can't preach. You can teach the person, but you know they're not going to change. But at least give them the word. They might change in the future. You never know. But don't go deep into that. Don't go deep into his or her life, though. Okay? Don't do it. I'm trying to tell you, I'm helping you guys out. You don't want to go there because they're going to find out you did. Let's say you sinned. They're going to expose you. Okay? It's better off you don't give it a shot. Don't do it. Okay? Don't do it. That's been times And my lady was driving in the west side of Chicago. You know what I did? I gave a few cars to prostitutes. That's all I did. I just went on to the apartment. I didn't go further. I said, hey, listen, I'm doing teachings, blah, blah, blah. I didn't get out the car and be like, hey, pray for you and let's my wife hug you and all. No, I don't need that shit. No, I gave her a call. Them could be cards. Okay. I'm preaching, blah, blah. If you're interested, give me a call. Perfect. Okay. Some of y'all men, I know y'all being so set apart that y'all take it too deep. Okay. Let me give an example. Okay. Let's get a break from this book real quick. Let's go to Judges real quick. Okay. Because we have to use knowledge. We have to outsmart the Black Widow spider. Because remember, it's real smart too. It knows our ways. It knows that we follow Yahuwah. It knows that we can praise and worship the Father very well. It knows that we can sing very well. It knows that we keep the Shabbats, the feast days. Trust me, they will be around you. They want to call you and shit. So I said, man, I come too for the Feast of Trumpets or the Shabbat. Don't do it. They're trying to entice your ass to fornicate. Don't entice a Black Widow spider to your freaking home. Don't. Man, y'all ain't getting it. Y'all ain't getting it. Y'all ain't getting it. Unless you got brothers in your house. If you got men in your house, invite her in. Because you got safety. Y'all women, same thing. Don't just invite her alone. If you got other female friends, come invite that Black Widow spider in. She might turn into a butterfly. Okay? Now, there's a gentleman that I feel sorry for. He was trying to help a woman, but he fell in love with her at the same time. Let's go into that story. And she reminds me of a Black Widow spider. Okay. So let's go there. All right. Very good story for y'all youthful men to read. Okay, because it teaches awareness. And you don't want to try to, like I said, man, you don't want to try to change sinners. They go do their thing. You tell them the word, you can invite them to the fellowship, but hey, don't go far. So Judges chapter 16, I think, right? Okay. A good story to know. After this, go right back to Proverbs. But I want to read something here. This is very good to know. Okay. Verse 1. Then Samson or Shamshun to Gapta and saw a prostitute or a harlot. Now listen, okay, and went in into her. So now let me stop real quick. That's a problem already. Remember, I'm talking about the Black Widow spider. It's very beautiful. It's attractive. A lot of mates would get right to her. Okay, so he already know he dealing with a Black Widow spider. He don't know that yet. He's too blind of lust. He screwed her. Okay, let's go verse 2. And it was told the Gatanim, saying, Shamshu is come near, come hither, right? And they compassed him in and lay wait for him all night in the gate of the city and were quiet all the night, saying, in the morning when it's day, we shall murder him. Remember I said about the Black Widow spider. The Black Widow spider does carry children. Okay, it can have sex with mates and have children and act like her or him as a Black Widow spider to do deaths to people. See that? Shimshon lay till midnight and arose at midnight and took the doors of the gate of the city and two doorposts and went away with them, bar and all, and put them on his shoulders and carried them up top of the hill. That's for Chevron. It's a strong guy, right? And it came to pass afterward that he loved a woman in the valley of Sirach, whose name was Delilah. Okay. And the lords of the Palestine, okay, came up to her and said to entice him. Okay. Now, Delilah is the same prostitute female. Okay. It was not two females. You're probably kind of confused about that, but let's continue. Said to her, entice him and see where his great strength lies. Ooh, oh, look at that. So they want to steal his power. Remember I told you about the Black Widow spider? It wants to take something from you. It wants to take your money, your power, remember, your leadership. All right. Then it says, and see where the great strength lies, right? And by what means we may win against him. Look at that. Win against him, meaning the Black Widow spy will take things from you, and she is or he is victorious. Okay, now they get more goods from you or spoil, right? That we may bind him to afflict him. Look at that term, afflict. Oh, Doesn't that sound like the word heaviness we just read in Proverbs? Heaviness, depression, suicidal thoughts. Is that called affliction? Absolutely. Okay. Afflict him, and we will give you, every one of us, 1,100 pieces of silver. Are y'all getting the story? Let's continue. And Delilah said to Shimshon, tell me, I pray you, where your great strength comes from? Where is it life from? So she wanted to know, right? And wherewith you might be bound to afflict you. And Shimshon said to her, if they bind me with 7 green cords that will never dry, then shall I be weak and be as another man. So he lied, right? Then the lords of the Philistines brought her up to the 7 green cords which had not been dried, and she bound her with them. Now there were men lying in wait, abiding with her in the chamber. She said to him, the Philistines be upon you, Shimshon, and he broke the cords as a thread of tow is broken when it touches the fire. Okay, so he lied. So his strength was not known. Okay. The lion said to Shimshon, behold, you have mocked me and told me lies. Now tell me, I pray you, wherewith you might be bound. Okay. Verse 11. And he said to her, if they bind me with fast new ropes that never occupy, then shall I be weak and be as another man. He lied again for a second time. Okay. Delilah therefore took new ropes and bound him therewith, and said to him, the Philistines be upon you, Shimshon. And there were liars in the way of binding the chamber, or the rope. And he broke them from off his arms like a thread, right? And Delilah said to Shimshon, hitherto you have mocked me and told me lies, tell me wherewith you might be bound. And he said to her, if you weave the 7 locks of my head with the web, it says web. Does not black widow spiders have webs to wrap you around? You can't leave. Yep. Let's continue. And she fastened it with the pin and said to him, the Philistines be upon you. Shimshon, and he woke from out of his sleep and went away with the pin on of the beam and with the web. Okay. And she said to him, how can you say I love you when your heart is not with me? You see, the black widow spider is manipulative with the word love. Be careful, guys and women, when they say I love you so early, don't fall for that shit. Don't fall for that, please. When people say I love you so fast, you don't even know the person, don't go for it. Don't do it. Please don't. If they say, oh my God, if they tell you, you ain't in my birthday, you didn't come on a Sabbath day, you don't love me anymore. Don't fall for that. They try to make you feel so bad that you were sin against Yahuwah to please them. That's a black widow spider. That's called being manipulative and giving and enchanting you as a curse of witchcraft to sin with her or him. This is why we have to cut off so-called friends in our lives, fellas. We cannot. People are going to let us down. I'm not getting it. It's okay. Now she's being slick, manipulative. In verse 15. How can you say I love you when your heart is not with me? Right? She probably was crying and wailing and shit, crying in front of his brother, right? You have mocked me with me these 3 times, and I'm not telling where your grace is. Right? And it came to pass when she pressed him daily with her words and urged him. I'm sorry, it was the 3rd time that he lied. My fault, guys, not 2nd time. So that his soul was irritated into death, or vexed with death, right? That he told her all his heart, right? And said to her, there is not come a razor upon my head. Okay? For I have been a natrar unto Yahuwah from my mother's womb, right? The bloodline. If I be shaven, then my strength will go from me. Have y'all noticed that black widow spies want you to shave your beards? Did y'all know some men want you to this is some real shit. Y'all men, y'all deceived. Some women want you to shave, and some men will do it. Did y'all know beards part of strength and power for man, especially sexuality? Y'all will shave y'all beards to like women. And black widow spiders like men that barely have hair in their face. Oh, I'm preaching today. They like men bald. They just like the man with no mustache. Well, in some cases. So you can lose power, lose strength. They'll think you're a female. They want you to act like a woman. That's what she wanted Samson to be. A goddamn woman. Do y'all get this? In scripture, Yehuda wants to shave our beards off. supposed to keep our beards. Y'all ain't getting this. It's okay. It's okay. You get it one day. Okay, if I be shaven, then my strength would go from me, and I should become weak and be like any other man. What he's saying is that most men this time they were shaving. They like to shave a lot. Okay, it looked like different nations. They worship different deities. And as y'all know, fellas, women, the reason some of my bald head like Indians, they use their hair to give it to their deities. Some of y'all women, y'all would be bald or shave your head short. When a man tell y'all, oh, I like a woman that's like bald or shaven, y'all would do that bullshit. That's called worshiping the man. Y'all don't worship the man, but worship you. This is real shit. Some of y'all do that. Why shave your goddamn head? Keep your freaking hair. Keep your hair. Who cares what dude told you? You are beautiful with your hair, your real ass hair. That's foolish. It's stupid. It's unattractive. To be honest with y'all freaking women, don't shave your head. And y'all wear these nasty ass wigs that came from the worships of the Indians. You know what their hair came from? Unbelievable. You know, it's crazy out here, man. Let's continue. Okay. I'll be shamed, I should go from me, and that's gonna wait. I should in a minute. Verse 18. And when Elijah saw that he had told her all his heart, she sent and called for the Lord of the Philistines. Fellas, did y'all know the black widow spider and a woman's perspective got a lot of male friends? And they will beat your ass if you hurt her heart. Be careful who you are sleeping with and who you talking to. That's why y'all women should have no male friends. Y'all get my point? This is why we have a lot of dramas with the cops. This chick got male friends. She don't got no female friends like that at all. Black widow spiders hate is kind. Did y'all know that? It likes the opposite. It don't like to deal with women. She hates women. The black widow spider hates women. We'll prove that in a minute. Okay, it don't like that. It likes to have an opposite. Why? Because they want to have power like the man. She wants to be a man. I'm preaching today. God damn it. She wants to be a man. She wants the power and the ways of the man. She wants the mind of a man. This is why most women can't keep their damn marriage. Because they act like a damn man. Oh my goodness. This is some freak, man. This is some deep, exotic word today. I'm telling you. And it's funny because just think about this situation. Samson was treated like a bitch in this story. If you notice that, he told her the truth. He didn't really have to. He told her business too early. Some of y'all need to shut the hell up. Y'all got this problem. When you meet somebody the first day, y'all speak all your business. Stop doing that. Because you might talk to an agent, a secret murderer, a secret gang, anything. You talk your business at later on in the future. You don't tell everybody your business to somebody. They will take that shit and put them on Facebook. They will expose you. Black widow spiders love information. They like to scramble it and make it look like you ain't shit, but you are something of Yahuwah. They ain't gonna feel like shit before him. But he like, son, or dog, we talking about? You doing good before me. We're like, no, father, I'm messed up. You know, I'm not. They have this sorrowful mode, and you want to deceive Yahuwah. Y'all get my point? Okay. Praise you, and thank you for that comment. Appreciate it. You see my point? We don't want to go through that. They would tear you apart. Let's continue to read. Let's continue to read. So he told her, right? He told his business. Didn't probably know the woman in a week. Let's continue, right? So, oh my goodness. Let me go read verse 18 again. And when Elijah saw that he had told her all his heart, she sent and called for the lords of the Philistines, come with one, for he has showed me all his heart. Then the lords of the Philistines came unto her and brought money in their hand. It was now now they got paid. Woo. The black widow spider loves money. I'm telling you, it worships money. Okay, whether it's a male or female black widow spider perspective, it loves money. Okay, loves money. Let's continue. Verse 19 says, and she made him sleep upon her knees, right? And she called for man. You know what it sounds like? Emasculation. This dude was emasculated. He was wrapped around webs of the black widow spider. He went from being strong to being. Y'all see my point with this story? Later on, he got defeated. He died. I won't keep reading on this. And guess who got the esteem? Their deity called Dagon. That's in verse 23. They was worshiping a god named Dagon. Delilah was a Dagon worshiper. You know what Dagon coming into? Christianity, fish worship, hello, Sunday church. The black widow spider is just like that. She reminds me of the Kraken, which I'm exposed the other day. That's another story another day. The Kraken. I ain't going to talk about right now. Y'all ain't ready there yet. Okay? This is some real stuff. So he got defeated on something. He was going too fast. She looked too beautiful. And fellas, hear me out. It's not good. Take your time. Now, I'm not saying that you can't be attracted to a sinner. You can be attracted to a sinner, but take your time. Because they might change. Just give them a minute. Give them a minute. Give them a freaking minute. They might change. Just be patient with them. But don't rush into the sinner. Don't rush. That's what Samson did. He had sex with her too early and everything, and he got wrapped up over some mess. He lost his strength, he lost his wealth, everything. He died over this chick. And she had male friends, man. The Philistines got on his ass too. Huh? That's what happened here. Let's go back. Let's go back to Proverbs. This is good, man, because before we continue, is okay, I noticed. Okay, so there's more hyped up people today's time. Let me explain that. We got more young people. They go to bed about 12, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, midnight. Fellas, we talking about 12-year-olds. We talking 13-year-olds. I'm not making this up. To prove that, I'm an Uber driver. I'm a freaking Lyft driver. Listen, there has been times where my lady, she gets off at 6 o'clock, whatever, and that's the time I do Uber, like get to stop at like 8, whatever. And I hear conversations. These can be like, I picked up parents with their son and daughter, whatever, and the phone. I'm like, what is wrong with y'all? The boys talking about some. Hey, are you ready by 1 o'clock? How could you not? I hear these comments. I'm like, y'all supposed to be like in bed. So 1 o'clock, what you gonna do 1 o'clock? And the mother is just listening. Ain't there nothing. You know what I'm saying? My point is, the black widow spider, it can be like bad parents. The black widow spider do not believe in positive leadership. They like their mates to be wild. And I'm talking about the human perspective, the analogy. They don't want them to have order. They want them to do what they want them to do. Okay? So this is why we have a lot of premature young men and women. Okay, if that makes sense. We're talking 12-year-olds and up. Okay? That's a problem, man. That's a freaking big ass problem. Okay? So let's continue progress. Let's continue with this. All right. Let's go further. And let's go right unto Proverbs 20, verse 23. Proverbs 20 and 23. Be careful who you be with. Like I said before. Be careful who you be with. Please take your time. Don't rush. Don't rush. That's why our children are being abused and being beaten. We'll talk about that probably in part 2. The Black Widow Spider. Fella, it has to do with the children. It has to do with how the children being affected. Like there's a movie called Tales from the Hood. We saw that before. And the devil, the so-called devil, that's one of the funniest. I mean, no, one of the scariest we ever saw. And I remember he told the second story. And this mother had a precious son. I thought he was just a gorgeous young boy. Okay. I know you feel bored. I know you're yawning. I get it. It's okay. Sorry, y'all. This boy was abused at school. Hear me out. Every time he went to bed, he heard growling, monstrous noises. The mother was a black widow spider. Maybe. Could be. Yeah, she was, because in the scene, she was looking at the teacher like she wanted to screw him. She had um an apron. No, not apron. Oh my goodness, a robe on. Okay. And also in short, the monster was the stepfather. And he was abused a lot at home. How could you not? You see, fellas, be careful what children you're carrying. Women, don't carry any child. Don't carry the child from Yah of the righteous man. Just listen for a change. Listen to the righteous man. You will have life. You will have better children. Okay? This is real stuff to talk about. That boy was abused like it was nobody's business. And the teacher had to fight the man to protect him. And some of y'all women got that bad. Y'all, what y'all would do, y'all would get this child and this child from this man and this other man. Don't know what the brother is really from. Don't know what his history is. And no wonder why our children are being abused up and down. And then what happens after that? Some of them, the young women, they become prostitutes, drug dealers, and then the men become gang members, etc. It all started with the woman doing those things, being with these men who are black widow spiders. And it had nothing to do with responsibility, accountability, and leadership. Nothing. Nothing at all. And it's scary out here, man. Okay? It says, diverse weights are an abomination. This is interesting to talk about. Diverse means divided, like different. This is talking about a false balance. Fella, this reminds me of the black widow spider at its finest. It says, and to Yahuwah, and a false balance is not good. So this is like a similarity of the verse. Okay. So what this sound like? You got men that always move around. They got no balance. 1 minute they're very busy at work. Then 1 minute they all want to go golfing. They will go to the bar. They want to go to some women's house. They want to have an affair with somebody. But he lies and says, well, I'm with my mother. The mother is fine. He lied and said, oh, my mother's sick. But then he was with that chick, Linda, for damn near hours on end. And the children need daddy, but daddy is always gone. Was that called a false balance? Is that called a false balance? Yep. Is that called a false balance? Absolutely. Absolutely. He's always gone. He's barely have time with his children. He barely have time with his family. And now the children is learning Harry Potter or other specifics because he's not there. And then the mother's trying to be the teacher, but she's tired. She always comes at home, breastfeeding, blah, 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 blah. Right? That's called a false balance. The black widow spider loves false balances. Remember, I told y'all that it don't move, but it sure hell likes to get different mates. It likes to move in a certain way, but it don't move too far. And that makes you get the mates around her presence. Women, same thing. Y'all like to travel. Y'all like to go to Dubai. Y'all like to go to Africa, Mexico to meet Mexicans. Huh? Y'all like to work overtime and not overtime. No. Let me fix myself. Y'all like to work third shift all the time, and y'all like to just be too busy. And the man is horny as shit. And I wonder why men have an affair because y'all too busy. I'm busy, baby. I'm sorry. Can't watch the children. Can't watch the children. Can't watch the cheering. I'm busy. I got to go to Pookie's house. I got to go to Mel's house, or I got to go to Ricky's. Too freaking busy. Look good as hell, but she's always busy. And he got to cook the meals like a wife. She's always busy. Have y'all been through that experience? Yahuwah is not with that. This is the black widow spider aspect. Okay. Oh, we got to have a balance. We got to have balance. And some of y'all women, y'all want too much children. I don't understand that. That's a false balance. How the hell, listen to me. How can you have a lot of children? Now you can't take care of them. Stop. Stop for a minute. You want 8, 9 children. How can you take care of them? Please. You got enough milk in your breast for 9 children? I'm not being funny here. So you got 8 or 9 children. We're dealing with this verse right here. And okay, so let's say you have a job. The father is having a job too. Who will take care of the children? Grandma's dead. Granddaddy's dead. Your auntie's over there in I don't know, New Mexico versus you over there in Maine. Huh? And you got the money too much to keep trying back and forth, job too enough. Right? And then you got this nerve to tell him, you better not do polygyny. I'm gonna divorce you. Huh? You need to do polygyny. You got 9 children. You need to have sister wives to take care of children. Huh? Or do a split up. You just have 2 and your friend have 2 and they breastfeed their own children. You listen, you don't have enough milk in your breast to breastfeed, damn it, 9 or 10 children. But what do y'all get? That weak ass milk. Y'all get that milk from Walgreens or whatever, which is bad for you, by the way. Don't trust, look up the milks that they giving our babies. That shit is poisonous. Similac, that's poison ass milk. You can make it the powdered milk, that's bad for you too. I just want y'all to know that. Breastfeed. But you cannot breastfeed. It's Don't even go. Don't even do it. And y'all take them daycare center, and you wasting over $2,000 to $4,000 a month. That money can be for a savings to get a house or get a freaking mansion. This is called a false balance. It's an abomination. And y'all trust on welfare. Stop trusting some damn welfare. The black widow spider is an imbalanced creature. All it does is do doo-doo. That's all that to do. Dookie. That's it. Okay. And I wonder why some cases y'all quick to want to fight. Y'all quick to want to argue against your man because y'all very stressed. You have too many children. Are y'all getting this? I'm not saying to mock you all. Not saying to mock. Y'all get mad. You want to fight somebody at the nail salon. This is why we have a lot of fights in the nail salon because women are pissed. They got too much going on in themselves. That's why women stay up too late and they go out midnight. Have y'all noticed that? They too much stress. Some of y'all men do the exact same damn thing on the opposite attract. Opposite. False balance is what Yahuwah don't like. Okay, the verse weights are an abomination to Yahuwah. Okay, and the false balance is not good. We don't want to do that. Okay, fellas, like I said, give somebody that loves Yahuwah or that wants to learn Yahuwah in sincerity. It's not difficult to do. It's not hard to do. Okay? Let's go to Proverbs 21 and 19. I told you it's a lot of Proverbs today. We're not even halfway done today. It might be a part 2. Maybe. Y'all willing. Yahuwah willing. Look at this. It said it is better to dwell in the wilderness than with a argumentative or contentious and angry woman, or it could be a man. Okay? The black widow spider likes to attack people with heart strokes. Did y'all know that? Man, I can keep going all day until 12 o'clock midnight today with this fellowship. It likes to give you heart strokes. What you be like, huh? What are you talking about? Arguing. Have y'all ever been in a situation where the day is good and you hear arguing at home? Have y'all been through the experience? You made me go home and you ain't did nothing wrong. You go home. right? Now you went from you had a good day. Now I went to, oh boy. The black widow spider likes to be a prosecutor. It likes to argue over something from last 2 weeks ago. It likes to pick a fight. Fellas, be careful when they talk about their past and they haven't overcame it and they in their 30s or 40s and they haven't overcame that. Do not give them a freaking chance. Don't do it. You made a mistake. Don't do it. If you did, that's on you. If they tell you, I've been free at last, I've been getting better, I've been meditating and praying, that's the golden right there. That's the gold nugget. That could be your woman, okay, or second woman, or third, whatever. That's the one you can take. But y'all women, same thing. If the man tell you he's been doing well, meditating, and he do therapies, he read the word of Yahuwah, he been singing praise and worship of Yahuwah, that's your chance right there. But some of y'all want to be with a lame ass man that have money or that have a certain pride status. No, that's not going to be a fit for you. That's a black widow spider. Okay, you don't want to deal with the poison. You don't want to get wrapped up in the webs. This is really good, man. Okay, I understand why saying to dwell in the wilderness, because like they say, how people say I'd rather be at work all day than be at home. Some people say that. I ain't gonna lie, because they want to be home with that mess. Some wives think like that. Like, I gotta go home. Oh shit. That's why some wives, had to call their husband like, honey, I'm gonna work overtime, like 3 hours more. But really, she is going to her friend's, a lady friend, and she spent time with her, and she learned a word of Yahuwah about her lady friend. And you go home, and you still feel like shit. Come on. Y'all get what I'm saying? Some of y'all men do the exact same. You call your wife, hey, I'm gonna be working 3 or 4 hours. Or you go to a guy friend house, whatever, and you want to deal with her, or you go to a lady friend and she's a virgin, you spend time with her, you go to the freaking game room, you go to freaking AMC, or go to Daters and watch 2 freaking movies. or go in the woods and pray, or say the word of Yahuwah, and your wife thought you was at work for overtime, but really you want to be home because she's always arguing. So wilderness represents wilderness or another place. That's what the scripture is really saying here. Or it's also we talk about divorce too. Okay? All right. Proverbs 26 and 27. Proverbs 26 and 27. Man. It gets better. Whoso digs a pit shall fall in it or therein, right? And he that or she that rolls the stone, it will return upon him. Pit represents death, hopelessness, eternal damnation. The pit, right? It says, whoso digs. Digging has to do with persistency. You keep digging. You never stop digging. You just want to keep digging and find bullshit underground. You want to find issues to deal with. You want to create drama. The more drama you create, the more you dig a pit for yourself, and you have a short life or a longer life, but it still be an end. Make sense? So what does that have to do with the black widow spider? Simple. You notice how people get married for years, and it's like out of nowhere, the person just collapsed. But the same person that collapsed was an abuser, or he was a smoker, anything specific, and they just collapsed. But the wife or the man has lived much, much longer. They could be into Yahuwah, and they live much longer because you try to tell them to stop doing wrong. You're bearing with them. Doesn't remind me of the story of Nabal and Abigail. I don't have to go in that story. Remember what happened to a Nabal? He died, right? Nabal was a wicked man. That's in 1 Samuel 25. Abigail did a good job of not leaving her husband. Even though it was painful, I know she probably got some separations, but by law, she kept being with her husband. because the husband did not kick her out. Remember I taught on divorce, okay, or adultery. The dude died. He died. Scripture said he was like a stone, and Yahuwah strike him. And she got married to somebody much better than that's Dayud, a polygynist. Okay, this situation that I just read here reminds me of that. When you keep doing wrong, okay. See, black widow spiders don't listen. Like I said, they don't want to listen to you. They will only listen to you when you talk about the news or you talk about politics. I'm preaching. If you talk about who's the next president, you talk about money all day. You talk about sports and sex and porn. They fine with you. They like you. Religion, they cool. Witchcraft, they cool with you. Christmas, holidays, they cool with you. You my point? But they don't hear about no corrections. They don't hear about no, you should not do this for years. They might want to be with you. That's called the web. Remember the web? It's capture. But they're going to have their end. You may, okay, right? Yeah. Okay. So we want to let's not dig any pits here. Okay. Let's not dig our pits. Let's not do that. Okay. Woo! Proverbs 27, verse 3. Proverbs 27 and 3. Another good one. Another good one. A stone is heavy and the sand weighty, but a fool's wrath is heavier than them both. Absolutely. Okay. The black widow spider have anger issues. Okay. It has anger issues. Don't get me wrong. We all may have irritations. That's different. But imagine being with somebody mad every day. Every damn day. They mad every day. They mad over something happened last week. They mad because you passed gas in the bed. They mad at you because you forgot to take a shower last night. All this dumb shit. Right? You don't be with someone like that. You do not want to be with someone like that. I promise you that. I promise you that. The black widow spider is very emotional. Too over emotional. It's just too damn filled with anger. Y'all don't want to go through that. You don't want to go through that. Okay? And remember, they like to cause drama. You don't want to go through that. Okay? Dude, it is painful. Okay? Don't do it. Don't do it, fellas. It's not good for you. This is why we have a lot of people in the hospitals with heart issues. Okay? That's why we have pulmonologists. They take care of the lungs, the breathing. And we got the gynecologists. They take care of the stomach lining, the stomach issues. Because y'all know frequent arguments can cause problems with your stomach. And it causes people to vomit midnight. It causes people to have problems with their digestive system. I'm preaching today. It causes people to have problems with blood clots. Fellas, this shit I'm not making up. When you argue so much, you will go through those problems. You keep arguing all you want to. You're going to have problems with your breathing, blood, heart issues. It's going to be crazy. Be with somebody that's humble and learn and just let it go. Don't want to argue every day and forgive. Okay? You don't want to be with the wrong person. Please don't do it. Be with somebody that's humble. Okay? Don't be afraid to forsake people. There's nothing wrong with forsaking people that's not going to support you in your journey. Okay? The black widow spider do not like to support people's journeys. It's very selfish. Okay? It's very selfish. I'm just being real. You want to just take some breather on this one, man. Okay, so just be careful. Now let's go to Proverbs 7. And after that, we're going to deal with Ecclesiasticus. And it might be a close. I don't know, but we'll see. All right. Let's start in verse 5. It says that they may guard you from the strange woman. Strange woman is talking about a wicked woman, or it can be a wicked man too. Okay, this is a black widow spider. Okay, it's a strange person. Strange. Somebody that's not known. Somebody that's not acknowledgeable of righteousness. So it says that they may guard from the strange woman, and then it says from the stranger was flattered with her words. Remember I said earlier, the black widow spider is good at flirting with you. They like to say certain words like that you want to hear. It's funny because I work at the airport, and no wonder why there's a lot of sexual temptations there, because I hear workers, they say things. I'm like, damn, aren't you married? You let another guy talk to you in a certain way and you laughing about it. You just giggling and shit. You let the dude touch your shoulder, hugging him and shit. I hear a lot of things. And I notice people at the airport are very talented in conversation. It's cool. I like it. But they do it at the wrong people. And this is why we have a lot of sexual affairs in the airport, in the family rooms, because the conversation is so flattering. The word flatter means enchantment. It means witchcraft of grabbing you. When you hear words, it grabs you into that sensational thought of interest. You can be married, and a marriage ain't shit. You're going to still grab into that dude, that man, or the married woman. The airport is so big and like flatteries, man. I'm like, y'all need to shut your ass up and just work for real. And I've been hearing passengers at the airport, they be like, I hate O'Hare. I hate United. I hate United. I'm like, damn, why? People ain't doing their jobs. No. Mm-mm. I think because people are so busy being flirtatious. And they have attitudes when things are not going their way. I'm not saying everybody there's like that, but in cases, there's a lot of them. Okay. There's a lot of strange women in the airport, a lot of strange men in the airport. And they love to speak precious things to you. That's how we look on my lady, because she works the airport too. And she knows better. She don't deal with that bullshit. She go there and do her job to get her ass out and get her paycheck. She don't got time for that bullshit. Okay. For at the window of my home, I looked through my casement, verse 6, and behold, among the simple ones. Now, remember I said in my dialogue, okay, or my disclaimer, that the black widow spider has mates. And what did I say about the mates? They are, I think I didn't say it, but they are weak. They like to come after weak mates, the spiders that's smaller than her or it. And it likes to wrap around the webs and put the mate in her ass, her vagina. Did y'all know that? It screws the mates, fella, and it kills them. Remember that? It murders the mates. It puts them in a dark hole. They don't escape from the webs. Make sense? Okay. And behold, among the simple ones, I discerned among the youths. Youths, right? Youths. Okay. And a young man void of understanding. It's interesting because this makes sense why youthful men gets involved in these problems. And it tastes us like this. A lot of youthful men. I can agree, truly. Okay. Then it says, passing through the street, okay, near a corner, he went the way to her home. In twilight, what's twilight? Very dark. Like you're looking at between 1 to 3 o'clock, midnight, twilight, right? That's the time when people be out of clubs, right? And who hang out? Listen, who hang out front of clubs and liquor stores and stuff? Women. Women look like, they look nice, but they look like some hoes. Come on, y'all know what I'm talking about. They look decent. They just standing there, just looking around and shit, right? Some of them do this. Come here, or they they wave at you. Listen, that's what this reminds me of. The black widow spider likes to get your attention. Remember, it likes to get you. It's like just take this or a stare. a gaze, and you go right at them. That's what they do. Take your money, your power, your leadership. That's what they do. They're good at it. Okay. It says, in twilight, in the evening, in black and dark night, very dark, very dusky. And then it says, and behold, there met him a woman tired of a harlot, right? And subtle of heart. Okay. And by the way, women, as y'all might get offended, I don't give a damn. A harlot can also be somebody that lied to you. Let's say you ask her how many men you've been with. They say only 2. They can be lying. They can really meant say 10. Be careful with that too. Make sure y'all listen. I understand y'all look at these women that are beautiful, nothing wrong with that, but you want to make sure how many men you've been with. If they've been with too many men, I won't give it. I won't do it. I won't give it a shot because she's married. She's married, and especially without condoms. Oh boy. So she has many husbands. You don't want to be in that cracking, which I'll explain another time. Cracking, okay, or the hole, or damnable opportunity that you be in adultery with her. You don't want to do that shit. Okay? Don't do it. That's what I said before. Either be a widow, be with a virgin, be with somebody that's been divorced by the husband. You got 3 chances, three phases. That's all you got. Okay? Don't be with somebody that says, oh, I left my husband, got divorced, and he was an asshole, but I left him. And if she say that key 3 words, I left him, don't give her a shot. I don't care if he was abusive. Don't give it a shot. I know that's hard for most of y'all brothers. Don't do it. Don't give it a shot. Okay? Don't do it. Okay, I know it's tough because in cases like that, they also become black widow spiders too. Okay, they can. It's possible. Okay. Behold, that man and a woman with a terrible heart, a of heart, she is loud and stubborn. No shit. She is loud and stubborn. It could be him being loud and stubborn too. Arguing all the time, always complaining, not satisfied. Right? Ain't this verse 11? Yes. Her feet abide not her home. Okay, they were not taught that earlier in the verse in Proverbs. It said she did he that digging. That verse in Proverbs, digging to death, something like that. That sounds just like that. Always moving around, not being stable. Remember about that part where she always busy and she don't have time with her children. Remember that, guys? And the man have to be a wife. Remember? Okay. Now is she without now in the streets and lies wait in every corner? She caught him and kissed him with a serious face on a putin face. Interesting. That's what they do. Doesn't that sound like the black widow spider? It grabs the mate, wraps the mate around with the web, and the mate cannot escape because it's wrapped very tightly. And what does it take the mate to? The darkness of the hole, right? Did I not talk about that earlier? And what does the hole represent? It represents darkness and death, eternal death, or the abyss, bottomless pit. Does this make any sense here? All right. That's why we got men that commit suicide, guys, when men screw these wicked women and get them pregnant. Child support. They lose their freaking mind. Do y'all get this? Be careful who you're sleeping with. Don't sleep with any woman without a condom. She tell you birth control, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. Women, same with you guys. Don't fall with the dude if you get a nice card. He could be anybody. He could be a murderer, a psychopath. Stop. Y'all youth for women, y'all got it bad. Y'all would just go with him because he's religious or Christian. Stop the bullshit. He got a plan for you if you go right ahead and let him see this big ass diggling inside of you. They gonna feel like shit. You would hate that you was with the dude. There's a movie called Lisa. Good ass movie. Oh my god. Remember this movie called Lisa. This chick, she was 15 or 16. Right, no shit. She was a woman. Looked at freaking like she was 20. She fell in love with this guy. He was like in his late 30s. Nice looking guy. Like he was Italian, Mr. White. She was flirting after him constantly. She was flirting with too much. She invited him to see his mom and shit. And long story short, she almost murdered her and her mother. Nearly. She found out later that he was a murderer. She was speeding into the relationship. See my point? Youthful women, stop going too fast. I get it. Y'all ready to have sex. You hot. You horny. Hold on to that shit for right now. Stop rushing. Stop rushing. Hold on to that shit. Okay? Don't rush because you never know what happened to you. Black widow spiders do murder people. I'm letting y'all know. I just spoke an example earlier in the movie Addams Family Values. The lady Debbie. Remember I told you about that? She had 3 or 4 husbands that was murdered by her and got life insurance money by all the freaking 3 or 4 husbands. And almost came out the Uncle Fester. His fat ass. Right? But he survived. He survived by the baby. That's a good movie to watch. But okay? Trying to help y'all. Listen. Okay? Damn. Just a good word to speak, man. Okay? She called him, kissed him with a serious face. She like, oh, she was all peaceful. I have peace offerings with me. This day have I paid my vows. So in other words, she like, I'm all set. You know, I got money. I got a house. I pay my bills. But she's prostituting, right? You know, did y'all know you got some prostitute that got a house? Did y'all know that? Yeah, they got homes. Movies prove it to you. Yeah, movies. Got movies. You know, you got women got a little apartment. You know, they paying their rent. They got it going. They may work at Dollar Tree. Fellas, come on, man. These women got money. Do you hear me? They got money. They might work at McDonald's or Burger King. They might work at a freaking career company. They might work at corporate America. They got money. Okay? See? Therefore I fought to meet you diligently to seek your face. What does that mean? She been searching for dudes, staring at him all the time. Every time he drive by the street or he walking somewhere. She always staring at him. Persistence. Okay? They got the webs ready. They're like Spider-Man. You know, like Spider-Man. They ready to hit you with shoot you with the webs. Right? Don't be with Spider-Man or Spider-Woman. Don't be with Spider-Woman. Or don't be with Spider-Man either. All right? They're going to web your ass up. You'll be stuck. Be like, oh, no, I should be taking shit on. But it's your fault. You went for it. Okay? Let's go ahead. All right? So, and she said, I have found you. The same with the man, too. Because man could be like, remember, man is harmongers. Okay? That means the man likes to around with women all the time. No different, the same thing as prostitution. Okay? So it says, land of Egypt. So she got designers from Egypt. Okay. I have perfume my bed with myrrh. Who don't do that? Who don't put little fragrance in their bed? Right. No, my lady do that, but you know, I put cologne if I lay down. She love that. You know, put in my ears and shit. I take showers. She likes it. All right. So put in my underwear. That's why she. Oh, I feel so damn good. Oh shit. Right. Okay. So it says aloe and cinnamon. That's pretty cool, right? I'm gonna try it one day. Get some cinnamon. Oh, it's pretty not bad. It's not pretty good. Probably got in Walmart. Fragrances. Come let us fill our love into the morning. Okay. Who don't do that? So she said, hey, I want to have sex with you all night. It came out of sexual movie. I mean, sexual musics. All right. Y'all know what I'm talking about. R. Kelly, he's one of the big time ones. No, I don't listen to that guy. No. But yeah, fornication. Have sex all night. Who want to have sex all night though? Shit, you want to be freaky. You want to get some sleep. like, come on, right? But this is called an imbalance because you want to have sleep. The average hours of sleep is at least between 6 to 8 hours a day, or you do 9 hours you want to. Okay, shit. Okay. For the good man is not at home. Adulteress. Black widow spots are adulteresses or adulterers. Okay. Then it says he's going a long journey, right? A long journey. So he might be doing some business, a career, making money. Then it says he has taken it back and sit with him, and he will come home at the day of the dark new moon. Okay, probably new month. I'm mistaken. With her fair speech, she caused him to yield. With the fine of her lips, she forced him. Are y'all getting this? That's why women wear a lot of makeup in the specifics to attract men. Blue lipsticks, green, black, red. Listen, not saying it's a major problem wearing lipstick, but women wear it too stronger to attract men. It's working very well. So when you know I'm talking about y'all women, y'all know what I'm talking about. I mean, of course, I'm not a woman, but you know, y'all really good at this thing where y'all have on like some type of lip gloss. It looks very jello, like jello-y. It looks like jello lips, very sexual to kiss. And then y'all like to wear different color lipstick. Y'all like to wear specific color toenails. Y'all like to wear a lot of toe ring, few toe ring, one toe ring. Y'all like to wear a short dress. Y'all like to wear a veil. So you don't like to wear a diamond around your cheek or eyeliners. Okay. But some of y'all try to wear too much, but that's a problem. It's a false balance of how you look. Don't take all that. Especially when you're married. Why you went all outside and you're married? Okay. Black widow spider likes to look good. She likes to look overly good. The black widow spider. It likes to look good to attract many. It likes fame. Okay. Let's stop here. Let's go to Ecclesiasticus. Then we're going to go to First Kings later, and I kind of figured it wasn't going to be close from that book, but so yeah, let's go there, and we're going to do some more picks. And here, hopefully you guys get some understanding today. Praise God. Especially we looking and appreciate it. Praise you. Okay, so let's go right unto let's see here. Let's see. Okay, let's go to chapter 42 and verse 12. It says, "Behold, not everybody's beauty, and sit not in the midst of women, okay, or married women, or prostitutes." Fellas, y'all get that? So the black widow spider likes fame, like I told you. Don't try to be extreme with people like that. It will get you a lot of trouble. And then when it says, "Behold, not everybody's beauty," that's just saying do not lust after a lot of women. Okay, it can mess you up. Okay, you might have AIDS, you might have prostate cancer. Um, you don't have any children, maybe. So you're just too busy having sex with a lot of women. You don't want to build a structure. Okay. Now I'm not saying polygyny is wrong. That's different, but people do polygyny in the wrong way. That's what's kind of mad me. Like women, men just like, oh, I do polygyny, so I can just look at men and screw women. That's not polygyny. People treat it, they abuse it too falsely. Okay. And it's also talking about like you using the women, right? And I'm talking about the black widow spider in the male version. Okay. That's what this is about. Okay. Because remember, the black widow spider is big on lust and a male or a female perspective. Okay. Also, a lot of women are broke-hearted. That's the only reason he wants to behold beauty of women. He wants to take care of them. Okay, but y'all don't want to take care of them. Y'all want to use them. Okay, and that's what it does. The black widow spider use you. The web. Remember the web. The spider web. It'll wrap you up. Okay, it'll screw you over. Okay, it might get impregnated. Okay, and have many other children, just like the black widow spider. No different, having false children by the wrong people. Okay. Let's go right into. Let's see, guys. Hold on. Ecclesiasticus chapter 36. Ecclesiasticus chapter 36, verses 25. It says, where no hedge is, there the possession is spoiled. And he that has no woman will wander up and down mourning, or um, like teaching, whatever. Okay. Um, so this is a situation that's major. Okay. That number one, the hedge is what? The hedge is a man, like a righteous man in that perspective. Okay. When it says possession is spoiled, the possession is what? The woman, okay, that is spoiled. Okay. So the black widow spider hates protection. It don't like protection in a way. It don't want to be protected because it has this pride of like, hey, I'm good. I hear you. I want to be in my own. You be in your own. I don't. I don't. I don't need your help. They be like, I don't need a man. I don't be committed, but let's just be cool, friends with benefits, right? This sound like right here, where it says no hedge, no righteous man, right? There, the possession is poisoned, spoiled, right? Spoiled, spoiled. So the word spoiled, that just means being contaminated in sin or rebellion, spoiled. See how problem it is? So it could be that she just didn't like the order of the husband, or it could be she just didn't want to, she didn't want to be committed to righteousness. In any specific wise, she's spoiled, right? Okay. So by the black widow spider don't want a hedge, okay, she wants death. She don't, she wants death. She don't want that protection because she thinks she got it. Like she say, oh, I got a business. I go to institution. You may keep your Sabbath. I got Jesus or the Lord or any specific deity. Okay. That's another way of the black widow spider because it doesn't like that. It doesn't like the ways of Yah. Right? It doesn't. On the other hand, it is said, he that has a woman will wander up and down mourning. Wander means confusion, being aimless, don't have any purpose. Okay. And the man do not want to settle down with a woman first. He wants to just live sexually with women. Or he just have his own way of what's going on that is not of Yahuwah. Okay. So, and remember I said earlier, the black widow spider is imbalanced. It's an imbalanced creature. It doesn't like balance. It does like order. It does like order. Okay. So keep that in mind. We gotta have protection and we got to have order. Okay. We got to follow order. We gotta have order. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense. Now, let's go to another problem. Because Solomon know what he know what this is like when it comes to issues like this. So let's go. I don't know if y'all ready for this one. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right, so let's go to 26. Proverbs 26 and 26. Verse 11. Look at this one. Okay. Proverbs 26, verse 11. Okay. It says, watch over and impudent eye. So let's talk about what somebody may be staring at you seriously, and they want to cause you to sin with them. If that makes sense. So no different with harlots. They let you stare at you a lot, or men that stare at you a lot, and they want to get your attention, cause sexual sins, etc. Right? Watch over the impudent eye. Then it says, and don't be surprised or marvel. It says in Marvel 9, if she transgresses or sins against you. You see that? This is kind of like the same situation. You see somebody, they want you to, sin with them sexually. Don't do it. Don't go for it. You never know what could it be. You never know. This is why cops catch people doing things. Have y'all noticed that? You got people, they get the attention span is so strong. And they're like, damn, man, I shouldn't have sex with that harlot. Oh, I shouldn't do this. You shouldn't. But it's too late. They get caught by the cops. Right? And now you feel like crap. You feel like crap. Okay. Okay. Or it could be a situation you try to get somebody in your home and a black with a spot in your house, you think it's going to work out, and she just stole your money, your wallet, etc. You never know, man. Don't even try it. Don't even try it, man. As we said, watch over. Be careful. Be careful. Don't give her a shot. Don't give him a shot. Or harmonger a shot. This is why we have, on the contrary, we got these young ladies, these young men, they like these rap songs that condone sexuality. Have y'all noticed that? Every summer, it's always something hyped up every summer. We got the barbecue going on. We got the men half naked, the women half naked. We got fornication going on. All this stuff going on. All this shit going on. Right? And then you got your nighttime. You got people fighting over one man. You got blah blah blah, breakups, all these crazy things. You got a lot of crazy. You got people getting shot over a woman or a man. It's ridiculous. But it's all started when we got involved of not being careful. When those look at you, gaze upon you, and they want to sin with you, that starts one of those reasons. That's how it comes. Drama. Okay. Then let's stay in the same chapter. Let's go right into verse 7 and Ecclesiasticus chapter 26. Let's see what that says. Okay. Let's see what that says. And chapter 26, verse 7 says, an evil woman, right? Or evil man, okay, is a yoke shaken. Notice that shaken. The word yoke means connect, covenant, like a connection. It says to and from or to and fro. Okay, he that has hold of her, as if though he held a scorpion. Okay, so this is talking about people being involved in these women or these men, black widow spiders, wannabes, and they mess around and they become destroyed by them trying to save them through their relationship or trying to change them. Okay, that's what that's talking about. And what's funny, you got some men and women, they try to change the other person and they mess around and become in trouble. They mess around and left Yahuwah because of that. Be careful who you are with. Be careful who you are sleeping with, guys. Okay, please. It's not worth it. I promise you that. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all, man. Okay. Um, yeah, we should be almost finished. Okay. Um, excuse me. Okay. Oh my. It just gets better and better. Let's go right into Ecclesiasticus chapter 20, verses 16. We gotta go back. We gotta go back in order. Okay. We have to go back in order of things. If we want to if we want to have a successful life, there's a lack of order, a lot of lack of order going on in this generation. It's a lot. It says the fool says, "I have no friends." Don't they, remember I said earlier about the Black Widow spider that it had its own type of kind of gender. So look, it says, "I have no friends." Then it says, "I have no thanks for all my good deeds." And then they eat my bread, so evil. They eat my bread, speak evil of me. So this is like the situation where they not, they don't want friends, positive friends around them, but they want negative friends. See what I'm saying? They don't want that. They don't want, because they know that when they have positive friends, they're afraid to change against what they're addicted of. So this is why Black Widow spiders, in a human's perspective, they have a stubbornness. They stubborn. Remember, they're real stubborn. They don't want to do right. They don't want no good influences. Okay, something's wrong with that. Something's wrong with that. Okay, you even got cases where women tell their husbands, "Well, I don't want no friends. I don't want to be friends with your female friends and all this." That's a problem, man. That's a, what? Come on, that's a problem. Okay, the Black Widow spider don't want friends like that. Remember, it's selfish. Okay? It don't want that. It don't. It likes drama. Okay, it don't want to hear correction. Okay, um, and this is the last one for today. We'll close out. That's going to be a part two next week. I already see one coming. Let's go to Proverbs. I keep saying Proverbs. Ecclesiasticus chapter 19, verse 26. Ecclesiasticus chapter 19, verse 26. It's another good one. Okay. All right. It says, "There is a wicked man or woman that hang down his head sadly." So this is like people that feel sorry for what happened or whatever. They make it like they care for you, like what the sad thing went on. But wait a minute. But inwardly, he or she is full of deceit. Doesn't that sound like the Black Widow spider is a pretender? The Black Widow spider pretends. Yeah. So I don't know if you've been through this experience where you may meet somebody. Okay, so let's say this guy you like this guy, and you told him in your lunch break that your mother passed away, right? But you known dude for like a year. You know him. You know his name, last name, all that shit. You like him. So he feels sorry for what happened. And then let's say, she felt respected because he was like, "Damn, I'm sorry what happened to your mother." He asked her, "Can you come to my place tonight? It's been a year, I like you, blah blah." She said, I know you like me, but remember, I'm married. I'm married. She's wrong for talking with him like that because she's married, right? The dude just lost his mind. Like he just lost it. Embarrassed her in the lunch break. The boss gave him a warning. He said, "Don't do that again." Blah blah. Right. But hold on. At the end of the lunch break, I mean, at the end of uh, the shift, he follows her by a license plate. Right. And he watches her get out the car. He gets out the car and he whistles at her. She's like, huh, wait a minute, huh? What are you doing here? He's like, no, I just gave you some flowers, right? Come on, listen. He gave her flowers and she never got any flowers before from somebody, even her husband, right? It impresses her so hard. She called her husband like, "Hey, honey, I'm work 3 hours extra third overshift. Work 3 extra hours." He was like, "Okay, that's cool. Just be careful." She goes with him. They have sex in the car the first time and shit. She go to his place, right? See, this kind of reminds me of this part. Listen, if y'all pay attention, because y'all, listen, a lot of y'all women, y'all fall for that trick real good. Y'all will fall for somebody that feels sorry for you, and you got a husband already home. Y'all would tell him what happened to your mom or father. First of all, y'all should be doing that. That's not your husband to talk to. Remember, I told you about the black widow spider. It likes attention. Remember, it likes attention. Y'all need to shut up. But I find it funny. Y'all don't want your husband to talk to another woman that won't be in the polygamous family, but y'all can talk to any man you want to. Y'all get that? Y'all could get jealous and mad over the freaking husband, but you have to talking to different men about your freaking bullshit. That's crazy to me, right? That's hypocritical. But anyway, she does that. They have sex. She drink wine. She came home. Her breasts smell like wine, and she got to brush her teeth. You like, honey, why your breasts smell like wine? Oh, um, and she kind of shaking and shivering and shit. The husband know that she was on some bullshit, right? And you know what he did? He divorced his wife because he know he was sleeping around with another man. That dude ain't stupid. That dude ain't stupid because he even saw a hickey in her neck, and her bra was halfway on, so he saw something. She forgot to straighten up a little bit. Women, be careful of talking your business to people. Don't fault people that feel sorry for you, because deep down inside, like I said here in the Word of Yah, but inwardly he is full of deceit. And what does deceit mean? A deceiver that's into vanity, okay, lifeless things. And y'all got that shit bad. Y'all come to work. Listen, y'all come to work. Y'all talk different black widow spiders over it, and y'all smiling this shit. Y'all tell all your business. Y'all talk about your work job and all this bullshit, and you come to the man's place after work. You should be at home with your husband, but you up there staying later in some other man's house. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And you tell all your shit, and you explain what's going on in your marriage. Stop that. You talking to a black widow spider. Remember, the black widow spider loves information. It will take your information and twist it or come against you about it if you don't do what he wants you to do to commit adultery. Do you understand? They are pretenders. They pretend to get you. They pretend. Sorry, they pretend they feel sorry for you. Listen, they may seem real, but they have a plan to come after you. Especially when you have a covenant with a righteous man. Be careful who you are talking to, women. That's why it's better to have female women only as friends. That's it. I don't give a flying shit if another guy is set apart. No, you gotta set apart man at home. So why would you have another set apart man with you as a friend? That don't make any sense. You got one, you can ask him questions about the word. So why would you explain to another dude, even he's into Yahuwah, about your problems? Hmm? He can be deceitful too. You never know. Have you ever thought of that? And some of y'all men, y'all got the same bullshit. Y'all would talk to these married ass women about your problems, and I wonder why these married women fall for you because you being too emotional. Okay, remember the black widow spider is about confusion. It's a confused creature. It loves drama. It likes confusion. That's what it likes. You do not want to go through this. This is why we have a big rate of divorce because of these things I'm speaking today. It has been completely in turmoil. But Yahuwah has given us chances to repent, and he still is, because he's still making this earth alive. Yahuwah could have ended this earth a long time ago and restore it. But as the reasons haven't ended yet. Yahuwah don't play games. Y'all need to stop playing with him. Stop playing with him. Take him serious, man. Y'all got this bad. Stop playing with the Father. Stop trying to nail around with this black widow spider. Quit playing with the black widow spider. Stop keeping it in your home. You got to kill that damn thing. Kill it and throw it in a dumpster. Y'all keep the damn things your pets. You know what I'm talking about. Get rid of the damn spider and have a dog instead. Or have a cat. Because if you keep black widow spider in your home, you're going to get poisoned one day. That damn thing might climb out that freaking glass, whatever. You sleep, it just poke you in the head. You got a big ass swelling spot in your head. You got poison, now you're dead in your sleep. Y'all know I'm talking about. What I mean is, let me explain for someone who don't know, that stop having drama in your home. Stop having the wrong people in your home. Stop having pretenders in your home. Quit having male friends as a woman in your home, or in your mindset, or in other areas you go to. Stop having married women in your life. Quit having adulterers in your life. Stop fooling around with harlots. Don't trust everybody. You can't trust everybody. They're gonna make you either sin a lot, they're gonna fail you, or will take things from you that they want because they can't earn it. So they steal it from you by manipulating you through their words, right? They can pretend they care for you, but deep down they treat you like shit at the right time that you may not even know when. At the weak time, they will come after you like a monster. Okay. Part 2. Next week, get more about the children, etc. Because, like I said before, the black widow spider is against children. Okay. Yes, it's against children. Okay. We'll get on that and much more. Okay. And shalom to you guys. Next weekend, maybe 3:30 and 4 o'clock, we start again.